it's Reagan and welcome back to another video. Today I'm joining you in a new room in my apartment, my bedroom. Still very much a work in progress, but hopefully a little less echoey than my past videos. But today I'm doing a bit of a different video. I'm actually going to be doing a home haul and summer favorites. With the move, I've honestly been collecting some, in my opinion, very cute new items for the apartment I wanted to show off. Not to mention, summer is coming to a wrap despite what the weather says here in Texas. So I wanted to talk about some of my favorite things for this past season because mentally I'm basically in fall already. So I thought let's bid summer adieu and pull out the pumpkin candles, shall we? So to start in this video, I'm going to do my home haul. I've gotten a few cute little small things for the apartment, a few big things for the apartment I want to chat through and share with you guys. The first few things are all ceramics. I'm really into ceramics right now. I just think they're fun. They bring me a lot of joy, all of those things. The first few things I picked up are from Urban Outfitters. The first being this little pot. I love this pot. I still need to get a plant for it, but I don't know, this little mushroom guy with feet, he's got a smile. It's also a really decent size, I think, for the price. I can't wait to put a little plant guy in here and have him call this lovely mushroom pot home, but I grabbed this, I saw it and bought it immediately and kind of inspired the entire order. Another ceramic I picked up, bit more practical, is this utensil holder. I really like the checkerboard pattern and the purple in this. Again, it fits a bunch. It also frees up a lot of drawer space in my kitchen, but I am such a big fan of this. I think it's really, really pretty, and I thought it would add a lovely little bit of color to my kitchen. And the last thing I picked up from Urban Outfitters is this candle. I'm clearly very much into purple right now, both in my wardrobe but also in my decor. I thought this kind of blown glass was really, really pretty. This is probably a candle I won't really light. It's going to be more for the aesthetics because I want it to last forever. But yeah, I thought this one was really, really cute. I think this has been selling in and out quite a bit on Urban Outfitters. I'll link it down below nonetheless, but I don't know which colors are actually in stock at this point, but I do love this lavender shade oh so much. And then the last ceramic I picked up is actually from a local artisan. I'll have her Instagram down below, but her page is Howdy Ceramics, very, very cute. And it's this little strawberry bowl. I love all things strawberry. It just brings me a lot of joy. And her pottery is just so cute. I don't quite know what I want to put in here. I think it might just be like a catch-all bowl. I could put a little plant in here. But I don't know, the inside's pink. I love the little strawberries on the outside. It makes me so happy. I also love that, you know, it's a local artist. I picked this up at a craft fair I went to with my friend recently, and I love it. I just want to fill my whole house with ceramics. Ceramic strawberries, to be more specific. And then the last thing I picked up from Urban Outfitters is actually a rug. I have been doing so much rug shopping. This apartment is slightly bigger than the last one, so we've had to get some bigger rugs for layering and just to kind of cover new spaces. But I honestly feel like Urban Outfitters has a fantastic selection of rugs at a pretty decent price. Lots of really cool colors and patterns that would work for a variety of different styles. I grabbed a new rug for my office and I'm so in love with it. I think it's vibrant and soft, and again, a pretty good price. I feel like rugs can be so expensive, and I've spent like hours and hours researching, and I just feel like Urban Outfitters is a very solid place to shop for them. So yeah, I grabbed this new rug. I think it's really cute. I love how bright it is, but this particular rug also comes in some other shades as well, depending on the kind of vibe you're going for in your room. Would highly recommend. Again, lovely, fits perfectly. Matilda is also a big fan as well. The next two home pieces I grabbed from Anthropologie. The first is a new furry blanket thing. If you have seen any of my vlogs, you know these are a staple in Clay's and Mai's household. Not only do we love them, but Matilda loves them the most. She is always laying on one of these blankets if she can help it, because honestly they are so soft and they keep their softness no matter how many times you wash and dry them, which we do very, very often. We wanted to get a new color for when we moved to kind of match the space, as our other one was getting a little bit old, so we decided to pass it along before we moved, and we opted for this mustard color, which you might be able to see I am very into yellow, so I thought this would be a really nice option. This one is a bit of a shorter hair, but they have so many different colors. They're so soft, and I feel like the ultimate like living room, bedroom blanket. I love just carrying a blanket around with me no matter where I am, no matter the season. And this is by far and away my favorite one. It's just impeccably soft. And then we also grabbed a new pillow for our living room as well from Anthropologie. This was just a pillow cover. It doesn't come with the insert. Just wanted to shout that out. Clay really loves this sort of like felt material, kind of southwestern natural vibes. So we were on the hunt for something like this, and this is something we both really like. Clay especially wanted something like this for our living room, so we grabbed this. I think it's fun. It also has a lot of different colors in it, so it's really easy to match other elements of decor with it. Which is always great. But yeah, this I thought was really cute. It's also easy to wash because of the fabric. So overall, quite the win. And then the last new home decor piece I'm going to quickly shout out is my new mirror. I got this new mirror from West Elm. I have been wanting a big floor arched mirror for a very long time, and I felt the West Elm one worked really well for my space and office, but there are honestly so many incredible ones on the market. I'll have a few different ones linked down below if you're currently in the market for a mirror. I'll try to have a few different choices for you, but I can't wait. I'm happy. Not only does it reflect a lot of light, kind of open up the space, it's great for OOTD mirror shots and all sorts of things that I enjoy doing. And yeah, it's just really cute. It's really exciting to kind of have an office space to slowly put together and decorate. It has so much more to go in terms of getting furniture and putting it together, but I'm excited about the few things I have successfully gotten for that space. Alrighty, so ends the home decor haul portion of this video. Now I'm gonna move into the favorites. Starting first with, I actually have a beauty favorite that I wanted to specifically shout, and it's two things. The first is by far and away an old favorite that I've rediscovered and have been wearing every day, or every day that I'm wearing makeup. And that is Boy Brow by Glossier. I will be the first to admit sometimes my makeup routine is lagging behind the current trends, but I finally updated myself to be using a gel brow, tinted gel brow, and I'll tell you what, it's worth the hype. It's easy to use. I like that it makes my brows fuller. It also takes no time at all to apply. It's light. I like the color of the Glossier one. I've tried some other brands as well. Anastasia Beverly Hills has one I really enjoy as well, but I've gone all in on the brow gel. Can't stop. And the second makeup favorite is actually a brand. I have been loving everything by Ilia. My makeup look preference, kind of a lighter, more natural aesthetic. That's kind of what I generally lean towards, and I feel like Ilia makes so many fantastic products. Particularly, I have been using this skin tint in Dreamer, which is kind of this like darker dusty rose, which for me and my complexion, I kind of use both as a blush, but I feel like it also gives me a bit of sun color, like not quite bronzer, but not quite not bronzer, if you know what I mean. So I feel like it kind of gives me a bit of a flushed, glowy look, artificial, because obviously I'm not really going out in the sun. But I love so many of their products, and I'm slowly buying more and more. Next on my list is that skin tint, which I feel like everyone raves about, but I really have been loving their cheek and lip products. I feel like they're just easy to apply. Their cream, it's basically idiot proof, which is what I definitely need, and it's just been a win. Next favorite I'm so excited to talk about is having to do with my Switch, and that is Breath of the Wild. I have fallen headfirst into playing Breath of the Wild again, and it has been such a joy. And this has definitely been powered by me listening to audiobooks. It has been almost a daily thing now for 2 weeks. Audiobooks and Breath of the Wild. It's so relaxing and cozy, and this combination makes me able to perfectly concentrate on both of them. I'm new to discovering that video games and audiobooks is the perfect pairing, but now that I know, I will never go back. And Breath of the Wild has been a game I have been wanting to beat forever and just haven't had the attention span for, but now I'm totally rooted and settled into the story. It's so fun. Even if I feel like I'm terrible at it and I'm dying all the time, my weapon's breaking all the time, it's still bringing me so much joy. So I wanted to shout out Breath of the Wild, and in general, it's any Switch title. I just absolutely love my Switch. I find it just so perfect to unwind after a long day. All right, moving on from there, I have a few clothing favorites. The first is a denim cut, and that is the balloon jean by Madewell. I'm actually like wearing a pair right now. If you've been seeing me wear jeans at all in the recent months, it is this cut of jean, which I find to be just perfect. The reason why I love it so much is because it kind of has that baggier, high-waisted 90s vibe, but because I am a bit more pear-shaped, the more traditional like vintage mom jean kind of fits me more like a skinny jean. But this one just like somehow perfectly kind of flares out at the hip but then cuts back in at the calf. So it has that oversized look and it's still really, really flattering. And honestly, I've just been on the hunt for a pair of jeans like this for so long and I finally found them. I just bought a darker color for the fall. I've gone all in on these jeans. They're amazing. If you're looking for kind of a cooler, baggier 90s style jean that's still really flattering and easy for everyday wear, the balloon jean by Madewell, I will preach about this jean for a long time to come. I wear it every time I wear jeans. Next clothing favorite is this zip-up hoodie. This zip-up hoodie has been on sale for over a month now and it is just, I'm here to bring you the good word. I have this in 2 colors. It's so soft but also a really lightweight terry material, so it's nice for the warmer weather. It's also like cool and oversized and a bit cropped. I have it in a size medium. I love this powder blue color. It looks cool with leggings, with jeans. It's just so comfortable and I never really thought I would be into like a zip-up hoodie loungewear item, but this has forever changed me. It's just truly the best and I want everyone to check it out. I promise you it is the cozy item you need in your life. Madewell Lounge is a winner. Next up is an item from a brand that I have kind of recently been falling in love with, and that is Lisa Says Ga. It's an LA brand that's super Instagram popular and I finally kind of bit the bullet and bought an item for myself. And not only do I love this shirt that is covered in fruit clothing items is always something I love, but in general I just think their store is really cool. It's also like one of those brands where like I might not be cool enough to shop there, but also the clothing makes me feel cool, which is like a win-win. And I also like that they make things in small batches and stuff like that. I've been eyeing some of their sweater vests. Who am I turning into? But this fruit shirt, an absolute win. And they have this fabric on a few different clothing items, which I'll have linked below, but overall their site is great. And they also have really inclusive sizing as well. And then the last 2 clothing items I'm gonna quickly chat about are from Free People. I feel like I have gotten more into Free People this summer than I have previously. The first is this beautiful floral shirt dress. I've had random strangers on the street tell me I look like a prairie girl, and honestly, that's kind of the vibe I'm going for. I think it's 90s and super cool. It's really, really flowy. It has a tie waist. This comes in a bunch of different colors as well. I also feel like some of the darker colors, and this honestly, will transition super well to the fall with some boots. It's so fun and cute and I have been loving wearing it. It's just one of my newer favorite pieces. I've worn it a lot on Instagram and yeah, it's definitely been a favorite for the summer. And the last item I'm gonna show off is a pair of overalls, and I love these overalls. I'm a bit of an overall connoisseur. I've always been a fan, and to me this pair from Free People is like a perfect oversized kind of straight leg denim that's also really, really soft and comfortable. You don't really get with a more structured denim. These also come in a bunch of different colors. I just love them and I feel kind of like an artist, like I'm going to do some pottery or some gardening in these. Just overall the vibe is what I'm trying to bring into the world. They're also perfect to wear right now when it's hot, just a tank top or a t-shirt underneath these, but when it begins to get colder, a turtleneck or a sweater will layer wonderfully with these as well. To me, overalls are an all-season piece, a perfect staple to add into your life. And these Free People ones, I honestly swear by. I think they are incredible. Alrighty guys, those are my clothing favorites. So now let's jump into music, movies, and television shows, starting first with music. So if you aren't aware, I got really into BTS in March of this year, and this summer has definitely continued that trend. So when it comes to music, I have been listening to a lot of BTS in my free time. Not only BTS, but a lot of BTS. So let's just quickly talk about some of my favorite songs. I think Spring Day is an obvious and clear one to quickly shout. I love Film Out, I love Moon, I love Answer, Love Myself. Listen, I love a ballad, I love a bop. I'm all in. So that's my little BTS section. If you haven't fallen down that rabbit hole, just check out In the Soup, and I assure you that will kind of get the ball rolling. Good luck. Other music I've been loving. Obviously, we've got to talk about Olivia Rodrigo. Her album Sour is truly iconic in kind of every way, shape, and form. I feel a little old listening to it, which is kind of the point, I think. There's also a part of me that just wishes I had this album when I was 18, because I would have just been living and breathing this album, but nonetheless, it's amazing. There's so many bops on this, from ballads to high energy pop numbers. I also love all of the emo influence within this. As an emo kid through and through, it's really cool to kind of see a resurgence of emo music kind of in the mainstream. I've been loving it because I never stop listening to emo music, so the more the merrier in my opinion. And then the last album I'm gonna shout is actually the new Bleachers album. I feel like I have been waiting and waiting for this for so long, so I'm thrilled that it's finally here. Obviously, he's been rather busy, you know, with Lorde and Taylor's music, which are also incredible, but I really like this new Bleachers record. I think it's such easy listening. Clay and I are both really big fans of Bleachers, so having his album on around the house, in the car, has been such a joy. This is a more recent release, so kind of still figuring out my favorites. It has quickly been added into the rotation. So from there, let's talk about TV. Earlier this year, I was watching like 99% K-dramas, but I would say over the summer, I have kind of expanded my watching to be K-dramas and other things now, which I'm a little jazzed about. The first thing I want to talk about is actually Big Brother 23. I have been so bored with Big Brother seasons for the past like 5 years, but this year's season is so good. And please, if you watch this show, let me know who your favorite players are down below. I personally love Hannah and Derek X. I love their dynamic together. It's just been such a fun season. I feel like there's so many twists and turns. I'm really invested. Let me know anyone else. And obviously I've been watching the new season of The Challenge as well, which only just started airing, so I don't have, you know, too strong opinions yet, but I'm always a big Challenge fangirl. In terms of K-dramas I've been watching, Clay and I are currently watching True Beauty. This is a rewatch for me. I watched it earlier this year, last year, really loved it. It's so cute, and honestly a perfect introductory to K-dramas in my opinion. But Clay's also really enjoying it, and I am enjoying it even on the second time I'm watching it in less than a year. Some solo K-dramas I have been watching. The first is My Roommate is a Guamo. I'm a little behind on this one, but from what I've seen, it's super entertaining. It's basically about a girl who moves in with this like supernatural creature, and her life gets turned upside down. It's funny, it's cute, it's kind of like the traditional K-drama rom-com moment. And then the other show I've been watching with the rest of the world is Nevertheless. Wow, so much I could say about this, from terrible neck tattoos and from boys who are literal sand traps that we would all fall for. I like this show. I think there are elements of it that are beautiful. I think the cinematography and how it's shot is stunning. I personally am way more invested in the side romances than the main romance, but I think it's a really interesting K-drama, especially how it's maybe a little more TVMA than you usually find within the genre. I think it is really beautiful. I also think it's infuriating in terms of the main couple. I just want to slap him across the face sometimes, but it's very addicting, very entertaining, and everyone is beautiful, so there's also that. Then the last TV show I have watched recently is Loki, which is just amazing. I love Loki. I love this TV show. I love everything Disney Plus is doing in terms of kind of creating these mini-series within the DC and the Star Wars universe. I will watch them all. I love them all. Particularly, I thought Loki was wonderfully shot, written. I loved Owen Wilson in it too. It was just impeccable. I love it. I can't wait for more Disney Plus TV shows to consume because they've all just been amazing. On the topic of superheroes, let's now move into the movie section of this. I honestly have not seen a lot of movies, but I did see first the soft reboot of the new DC film, and I honestly thought this was a lot of fun. I love the tone change of this one. I haven't seen a DC movie in a while because truthfully they haven't been very good, but I thought this particular reboot of this franchise was very successful, grim, dark, violent, funny. I enjoyed it quite a bit. And then the second movie I watched is The Green Knight, and in general this is a movie I would say I like objectively respect more than maybe I enjoyed it. Like, as a movie, it's beautifully shot. The cinematography, the imagery, the retelling of this classic Arthurian legend, the sort of like analysis that the director did in terms of kind of like repackaging a classic quest format and also kind of describing his interpretation of this particular tale. Like, there's so much I could say about the movie and why it's good. Like, I feel like I could write an essay about it. But is it a movie I want to like rewatch? Was it a bit slow? Yeah. But is it a movie I highly recommend? The answer is also yeah. Like, it's a beautiful film, and the more I sit with it, the more I like it. It's definitely unusual. Like, A24, please make more fantasy-based movies, because I will definitely watch them all. But it's a bit art house, if you know what I mean. Alrighty guys, that is my home decor haul and summer favorites. Please let me know down below some things that you have been loving recently, as I would love to know. And I will see you guys soon with another video soon.